Hi, I'm Lesley Choyce. This is our new anthology, High Watermark, Atlantic Canadian Stories, 1983 to 2023. Fiction means a lot of different things to different people. Life of Pi author Jan Martel said that fiction is the selective transforming of reality, the twisting of it to bring out the essence. Well, this is the essence, I believe, of Atlantic Canada. There hasn't been a good anthology for a number of years now. This is 1983 to 2023. It's fiction, it's short stories. These are all writers that have been published by Pottersfield Press during that very long and important period. The cover art there is by Ian MacLeod from Seaforth, just down the road here. Well, Three Fathom Harbor, really. Sometimes they call it Seaforth, but he would like to know it's Three Fathom Harbor. Anyway, I'm going to give you a quick running tour of this book. So these are all short stories. They're good, really good stories, good fiction. I'm going to go through really quick, but I want you to know all these people that are in here. Alistair MacLeod, one of the finest writers in Atlantic Canada, The Tuning at Perfection, we published in the Cape Breton collection way back there in 1983. Beautiful, beautiful story. Another legendary Nova Scotian writer, Sheldon Currie, Lockie and Lisa and Rory. What a story, that goes way back. One of Nova Scotia's most beloved writers, Maxine Tynes. We have a story in here. Harold Horwood. This story made John Tatry cry when he read it. It's an excerpt from Music at the Close by Harold Horwood. Deirdre Kessler, very fine writer from Prince Edward Island. I know I'm going to say they're all great writers, right? It just seems like the thing that I get very excited about. Michael Pacey, Ducktown Chronicles, kind of funny, quirky, Fredericton story. We're covering all the provinces, all the bases. Helen Fogwell Porter, sadly she just died this year. Finishing School, again, a really amusing, entertaining Newfoundland story about an older woman and education. Jean Augustine McIsaac, How Mewen Became Keeper of the Medicines, from the Mi'kmaq community. Clayton Paul, also from the Mi'kmaq community, a story that's reminiscent of growing up on the res. Lesley Choyce in here, the truth is he's written too many books. I wouldn't bother reading that one. Stephen Laffoley, however, The Only Way Home, an excerpt from a novel of his, a historical novel set in New Brunswick. Another much beloved writer, Budge Wilson, a beautiful story called Mr. Manuel Jenkins, a coming-of-age story. Stay with me. Patrick O'Flaherty from Newfoundland, another legendary Newfoundland writer who's no longer with us. Carol Bruneau with a love story, The Vagabond Lover. Thank you so much for Carol for contributing your story to the book. M.T. Dunny, The Conversion. I was going to say conversation. The Conversion. She's a New Brunswick writer, originally from Newfoundland. Guyleigh Johnson, younger black writer from Dartmouth, Nova Scotia, from North Dartmouth. Broke or Broken. Chris Benjamin with his very challenging story, Take Him to a Better Place. Chris has a very unique view on growing up in Nova Scotia. J.J. Steinfeld, you never know what he's going to come up with. Acting on the island, Prince Edward Island author, quirky, interesting, inventive, always there. And finally, Wayne Curtis, whose story is just appearing for the first time this year, The Late Run, story set in the Miramichi. And that is High Watermark, Atlantic Canadian Stories, 1983 to 2023. It's a great read. I really hope that you enjoy these stories, and thanks for listening. I'm Lesley Choyce. Take care.